Spain is a European country located in the Iberian Peninsula in the southwestern region of Europe. Spain borders the Mediterranean Sea, North Atlantic Ocean, Bay of Biscay, and the Pyrenees Mountains, which are southwest of France. Its neighboring countries are Andorra, France, Gibraltar, Portugal, and Morocco. Spain is populated by over 48 million people with a population growth rate of 0.89%. Spain's literacy rate is 98.1%. The languages that are spoken in Spain are Catalan, Galician, Basque, and Castilian Spanish, which is the official language of Spain. Although freedom of religion is guaranteed, 94% of religion practiced in Spain is Roman Catholic. Spain, also known as the Kingdom of Spain, has been governed as a parliamentary monarchy since the end of Francisco Franco's dictatorship in 1975. Its national symbols are the Pillars of Hercules, and its national colors, resembled on the flag, are red and yellow. Madrid was named the capital of Spain in 1562 and is now the largest city in the country, followed by Barcelona and Valencia. Spain was ranked at number 33 in the 2015 World Press Freedom Index with a score of 19.95. The country of Spain joined the European Union in 1986 and has since seen a significant economic growth. Unfortunately, Spain did experience an economic crisis starting in the summer of 2007, which impacted its economic and tourism factors. Media companies were also affected by the crisis, causing many journalists to lose their jobs and inflicting debts onto the companies. The Internet was the only form of mass media that grew during the crisis. Internet access increased in Spain from 54% in 2009 to the 74% now, which made online media sources a big outlet for news. Web radio became more popular instead of digital radio broadcasts, and online newspaper websites such as El Mundo became more resourceful to the public. The rise of online blogs and new forms of media have found great success in Spain, opening a new scope of outlets to other countries. Although Spain does have a variety of different print media sources, Spaniards receive a small portion of their news from them. Spaniards spent most of their time watching television than any other Western European country, which is why it is the main media source of Spain. Followed by the growth of internet users, television has remained the top source of media in Spain as well as in the US. Spain and the US have very similar media consumption behaviors, both always being very much projected to television and now heading towards the newer online media outlets. Print media has stagnated in both countries, especially in Spain, where the need to buy local or privatized published newspapers has been decreasing over the past decade. In the US, print media as well has been left behind and instead substituted by news websites. Radio consumption has also decreased over the years in both countries, leading to online alternatives such as online radio. As Spain's media is progressing, it is also facing many issues concerning their press. As a Peruvian colleague once said to the former El País reporter, Alfonso Armada, the great problem of Spanish press is the truth. The majority of the television market in Spain is controlled by 10 media conglomerates. These media conglomerates started off as family businesses, but are now controlled by a few transnational corporations and powerful financial institutes. Due to the 2008 economic crisis, the debt that the media conglomerates reached resulted in the control over to the banks. As writer for El País Guillem Martinez put it, the banks converted the media debt into company shares. Basically, the banks started controlling what stories could and could not be published. Many outlets were told not to mention anything negative about certain companies or politicians because of their affiliation with the conglomerates, thus leading to the falsification of media portrayal. Instead of remaining in the state of freedom of press, these media conglomerates have unfortunately fallen under the censorship of powerful institutions. The most popular media sources of Spain refer to sports, especially football. Football, or as you might know it as soccer, has turned into a national symbol for Spain and has many social and cultural factors behind its large audience. The involvement of Spaniards to the sport has even been compared to as a religion, in which it is not only just a sport. Football fans connect with the teams and can even relate to the players as they see their upbringings. Many football players come from poor communities and families, and to see their glorified success on the field gives fans the hope of becoming successful as well. Football is seen as a national symbol in which the country takes pride of its teams. The two most known teams are Barcelona and Real Madrid. These two teams have a long history pertaining to their rivalry, which goes back to the confrontations between Madrid and the Catalan businessmen trying to maintain control of their teams, thus leading to the symbolism of the teams not only being symbolic in the sport, but also a symbol of rivalry between the two cities. Due to its large audience, sports are naturally one of the main focuses for media outlets in Spain. The top two newspapers that are read in Spain are AS and Marca, which happen to be sports-focused papers. This once again shows us how important sports are to Spaniards. The large portion of media dedicated to sports reflects the large presence that it has to Spaniards' lives. As for the future of media in Spain, I know that there will be a drastic shift of print media to digital media platforms. More and more news outlets will transfer to the online atmosphere and gain slowly back its audience once again. The old traditional ways of news media will change to new profound business models that will uplift the journalism world of Spain. El Español, which is a newsprint outlet moving towards a beta launch, has shown the first initiative made by the media of Spain. Eliminating the cost of printing and distribution of these papers is leading to less debt and a better business take on the company. El Español aims to restore the negative outlook that the country has of media, and hopes to refrain from any controlling political pressures. El Español also aims to limit its reliance on advertisements in the hopes of avoiding any corporate control of the content. As one of the El Español journalists simply put it, "I'm confident that this is going to work out. Online media are setting the pace more and more." Spain, although fairly new to the online news media, will adjust to the digital outlet and start to lean towards even more progressive media sources. Soon after these media outlets settle into the online realm of news, there will be further accessibility to other countries and an increase of growth within the global community. This is just a starting point in the progression of Spain's media, which will continue to adjust. Spain needs to first confront its issues within the media in order for it to progress and hopefully turn around its people's and the world's negative connotation of its media.